We're back. Browns franchise. Been a while, probably about a week. My apologies. I just didn't really feel well. And then when I did feel well, I just spent it doing other things. So now that I'm one, feeling better, and two, not doing other things, we're 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 here. But in the last streams, we went through weeks 1 through 8, and well, we ended up going 8-0. To where now we sit 8-0, obviously atop the division, atop the conference, atop the whole league. However, the Chargers definitely could push for it as well. We do play them this game this week, and they are 6-1. So no matter what, we will be ahead of them. At the end of this week. But after that, who knows? I mean, Joey Caldwell, he's irreplaceable. Get extra practice. What? What? What is this?
All right, fellas, listen up, listen up. We talked about this all week. Let's take what we learned in the film room, let's put it out here on the field,
What
and let's
is
execute.
this?
No mental mistakes. Let's go.
Why am I doing this? Is PJ Bradham next man up? I don't even know who Molden is, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, they're not supposed to reach. I thought they were fine reaching the edge. I thought we were supposed to, make them hit the edge. Alright, and we're gonna fail unless we succeed here. And we did. Alright, that's the tutorial part. I guess I'll do this. I don't see an issue. Prevent a touchdown. But that wasn't a touchdown. Does that not count? Or do they have multiple plays? Dang, Kyle Rogers kind of sucks.
Here we go, shot. Ready.
Maybe our defense is just that good. Oh, it's 4 downs. That's what it is. Don't you dare. Okay.
Ready, set. Ready.
I have no idea if I hope this is the only practice we have to do because, well, I don't really like practicing. I consider it cheating.
Set, careful, set. Let's go. On the set. Ready, ready.
Oh, big play by whoever that is. 95. That's the young guy. The dude who replaced Terrence Whitfield. And number 50, great play as well. Pat Boone. Alright, all we gotta do is prevent the touchdown now. Tyson Haynes got involved, didn't get the tackle, but hey, he prevented big yard gain. 2 more downs. That was Tyson Haynes.
Ready? Go.
What was that pickup block? That was beautiful by them. Please, gold medal. I did not mean to do extra practice. Well, I did, but I didn't know I had to do it. Oh, it is Tyson Haynes who was the guy supposed to. Tamara. I mean, he's turned out to be pretty good. He's like risen up the ranks. I mean, he was like a 59 overall when we drafted him. And now he's if I had to guess, 71, 72? 72, 76 with morale. Granted, third round pick for how good he was. Definitely a waste of a pick. However, I feel like the reason he was a third round projection is because, like I said, he was drafted with such a low overall, and then the fact that he's a 72 now, who is a backup with normal depth. I mean, that dude has to have a lot of like progressive stuff in his favor. But I mean, I don't know how much longer this season is this series is going to go on for, because Wilkins just sucked there. It's fine, we recovered it. But the interest is quickly draining away, especially with EA College Football right around the corner. Obviously, I do plan on finishing this series out. However, it might just come in, a bulk season or stream where we go through multiple seasons. Like we did with, what's the series? Bears franchise. And he's going to be short. However, I would for sure go for this. In number 78, Antoine Barton, not your fault, just for Borden, whatever your last name is. Obviously, not your fault, but just poor timing. So, obviously, EA College Football comes out in technically 2 days. However, I am getting the 19th version because, well, I'm trying to save as much money as I can. To where early access does not mean enough to me. Plus, I never experienced NCAA football 14, so I feel like I'm just following the crowd. Like, I don't have that nostalgia and that personal hype. I have well, I've always wanted to play this, and plus, that's kind of it. I've always wanted to play that. Well, now I'm able to. However, I'm not in a hurry since I don't have the past experience. There are people who have been waiting 11 years for this game to come out. I, in a way, have, but also I didn't really start caring about that until like 2022. Like, even when it was announced, it was like, cool, I'm definitely gonna buy that, but for YouTube's sake. But not, for my own sake. And then I've seen videos kind of past that point where it's like, oh, this is like good. So now I'm in a situation where I'm hyped for the game. However, I am not like other people where I am like waking up every day like, we're 2 days away, we're 1 day away. That's not me. for me, it's more of July 19th, where it's just the dates that's ingrained in my mind, not countdown, kinda. Even then, I am not picking it. I'm having it delivered, so could be waiting even longer. However, as I mentioned in past videos, although I don't know if people remember, I will be using the UCF Golden Knights for my EA College Football 25 series. And what my big hopes is I don't know, but I hope Madden has a link. Oh, time out! I didn't even realize the time. Is they have a feature where you can link your Madden and your EA College Football to where the draft prospects from the college players who entered the draft in your college football series will be entered into your Madden series draft. Obviously, that opens up the window for a connected series between the two games. Although I have no idea if that's a thing, I'm not gonna, go through the effort of importing all these players because this is not a full-time job. This is a passion that could turn into a full-time job, but I'm not banking on it. And even if it does turn into a full-time job, I'm hoping it's for the NFL part and not the Madden and EA College Football part. No diss towards Madden. I love this game. Not as a player, as a football fan. But I don't want to be doing this as my job for the rest of my life. Ideally. The NFL I can get behind. I love the NFL. It's a sport I watch edging. And they might get back in the game with that play. Bad throw by DeMarcus Wilkins causes, well, them to score. However, Moses Fitzsimmons is going to pick up the first down with absolute ease. And a touchdown would pretty much end the game. $150 rushing yards for Rodgers. What else is new? He's that good. Oh, that's a beautiful tackle by their guy. And with the third down and 8 yards to go, we're staring at, giving them the ball back. And it's going to be intercepted as well. What is this music, bro? I do not want to get copyrighted.
Let's go now. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Oh, that's bad. I went out of bounds. Shouldn't have done that. I mean, we still lead by a touchdown, so I'm not stressed. If it was a field goal, it's a different game, but it's a touchdown, so. I think we can take it to the 2-minute warning. I mean, we're going to, so let's hope we can. I should have went the other way with the read option. Big hit from Taz Ward. Minute 50, 2 timeouts. They have to go 82 yards.
Here we go.
That was almost intercepted, bro. If 11, beautiful job putting your hands in there. Jamie Rhodes almost just sealed the game after one play. That was a beautiful, attempt by them. Obviously, it didn't work out, but I mean, that was a great play call. That was a tight window, so understandably so, it was incomplete. But, I mean, this dude looks like he's kind of forcing these throws, trying to fit them into tight windows, uncomfortable windows for him.
Here we go. Here we go.
And now already faced with the fourth down to seal the game, and it's not even in bounds. Or Jamie Rose can just intercept it. The toe tap to end the game. Bam. Like I said, game's still in reach with that interception because now we're not necessarily at a guaranteed field goal range. However, all we have to do is pick up one first down just like that. Actually, I think we might have to pick up another one. Obviously, they're not going to win if we don't, because unless we fumble the football, we have plenty of time. Started getting phone calls. No idea who that is. You're gonna have to wait till after the stream, whoever it is, unless you're a scammer. Yeah, see, they're gonna have like 10 seconds left. We're chewing every last second on this clock. And there we go. Victory is ours. Very concerning that it was that close to the game when their quarterback threw 5 interceptions. I don't feel proud about that at all. No voicemail, so whoever it is didn't bother to call back or leave a voice message. Send a text, nothing. But 9-0. We have some recaps to go over. And the Chargers are definitely a good team. I mean, like I said, the fact that they were able to keep within 1 score of us came down to the final possession. And they threw 5 interceptions. Credit where credit's due, man. New ability for Joey Boston. Congrats, Joey. I mean, we have a rivalry matchup to go over. We might as well. Because we're going to play this game. Then we're going to probably skip at least one of the next two. Probably both. Negotiation-wise, we have no money, if I remember correctly. 90K. So, Jamie Rhodes, Devion Carter, Demetrius Biddle, Pat Boone, Eric Malone, Damon Reese, Andrew Booth, Ethan Goodwell, Jacoby Jones, Gary Waters, Tyree Norvell, Josh Castaneda, Greg Lane, Corey Gowry. All going to be gone, and then Dion McLaughlin. Well, I don't think we're going to pick up his 5th year because of how expensive it is for a backup tight end whose real role is just fullback with the occasional like red zone play calls. Obviously our red zone is like very important with that one, whatever play is called, PA boot or something. That seems to be like our most ran play. So obviously that it's very important to have a good backup tight end. However, to be paying $13 million for one is not good. That was an easy interception for Tyson Haynes. Really sucks that he dropped that. I hope that's Joey Caldwell out there, 56, so we're going to find out. And the return was worth it as we got an extra 4 yards. But the nice part is the fact that he, obviously, as you can see, out of bounds. I mean, even if they scored there, it didn't matter because 24 stepped out of bounds, so we were fine regardless. Oh, we got this whole drive? Don't know why we have the whole drive, but I ain't complaining. I mean, this is the team I built. I'm going to use them. I'm going to enjoy it. The only issue I'm having right now is Kyle Rogers seems to be getting locked up. Obviously, he ran for 175 yards last game, but when I use him and it's not, you know, game-clinching scenarios, it feels like he really isn't great. Even in practice, we were dominating him. Max Carfers, this man, Dion McLaughlin was supposed to be our tight end. Max Carfers has just come out of nowhere. And he has really asserted himself as our tight end. Obviously, he's the first tight end who I felt really comfortable giving a long-term contract with other guys just not really panning out. I don't know how that worked out, but it did. Tim Hall, good job. So, obviously, that is a surprise. And Devion Carter going to get into the end zone. They're now facing 3rd and 6. Oh my gosh. Their running back was making moves on everyone. Took no prisoners. Oh, well, I have trust in the defense, I guess. I do. And that's why Mike Sherman, on the deflection that he caused, is going to take it to the house. That was a great play call by them. He's open. He has an immediate beat. Mike Sherman, however, breaking up that pass. And then, boom, pops into the air. Sherman somehow getting over there. And then at this point, it's just, he's gone. It feels weird seeing someone wear 84 on the Steelers, especially at receiver. Thing Madden needs to bring back, or well, I don't know if it's even bring back, but something they need to add is numbers, retired numbers, and the ability to where you can retire numbers, because there is obviously, looking at this team, I have no idea if the Browns have any retired numbers. The only one I could think of if they did would be Jim Brown, and I don't remember his name. I'm drawing a blank. But Joe Thomas. But I mean, numbers I'd retire, I would only retire one, and that would be 89 for Tyree Spears. Other retires is definitely Roman Yancey would be in the question. That dude is one of the best running backs ever. Same with Kyle Rogers when he's done with us. He is a prime candidate to retire. Chris Reese has potential. However, I feel like Chris Reese, when Chris Reese got here, I felt like he was going to be the best receiver we've ever had. Now he's gone back-to-back years where he has not put up 1,000 yards, and he hasn't even been the leading receiver in terms of yardage. So I definitely feel like the pressure for him is on to, didn't mean to accidentally do that. However, it worked. Devion Carter's injured again. But yeah, there's definitely that. I could definitely see a few players on this team get their number retired. Obviously, DeMarcus Wilkins, he's going to have a long way to go to get there. The issue with quarterbacks is, for us, is just the longevity. We have not had a quarterback long term in a while. DeMarcus Wilkins is obviously no exception. However, he is the one I want. If there was a quarterback I could have long term, it'd be him. Oh, another guy who could probably have his jersey retired is Sean Foster. Just a very loyal guy. He only left our team when we didn't want him. And even then, that was for one season before calling it quits. So he was, what, 33 at the time? Which surprised me. I thought he signed a 2-year deal with the Texans. I thought he was going to rock the 2 years out and then call it quits. But, I mean, he chose to be a one and done. I mean, they're down 16 points. They've done a decent job to kind of come back. However, you're just not winning. And that proof right there. I mean, we're 10-0. 10 wins in 10 weeks. Not a complaining year. Swept the Steelers as well. In fact, oh, the Bengals are doing good. Never mind. I was about to say we might have the division locked up already. I mean, the Bengals are the only competition. Marcus Wilkins, 19 for 23, 250 yards, 4 touchdowns. Did take a sack, and rushing wise, averaged 2 yards. Prospect spotlight, we're going to quickly go ahead and do this. Strong safety, Monte Kirkland. I don't think we do strong safety. However, you know, never going to say no. Or, not no, but never. For positions, we're definitely looking at in terms of targeting. Devion Carter injury is long term. He's going to be out for 1 week. Most definitely no one on offense, unless there's someone we are losing in free agency, which there is. So I guess right tackle potentially. Our O line's good. Everything's good. Defense. Not seeing anyone, maybe a D tackle because we are going to be losing Pat Boone. And then I'm hoping Ty Ford just plays well to where he will, take the spot. And then special teams, obviously we're not going to do any. So I would say D tackle is probably the big one, with right tackle also being one. The issue with right tackle is, I think right tackle is more important because we have like 74 overall stuff. We'll just finish these two out. They're 95%. It just makes sense. And D tackle. Go ahead and do you as well. But it's advanced week. 4-5 Buccaneers. Are we going to win? We will. 31-14. Let's hope we can beat the Tennessee Titans as well. We do. 23-17. We will look at the playoff picture. We already know we're in. We're the 1 seed. We haven't lost a game. Dolphins sit at the 2, Jets at 7, Titans 3, Colts 6, Chargers 4, Bills 5. Then NFC, Cowboys 1, 2, Bears 7, Vikings 3, Seahawks 6, Cardinals 4, Falcons 5, Rams. And we do have another injury to quickly go over. Max Carfers is going to be out for 3 weeks. However, final game before the bye week, let's skip this one as well, and let's hope we can be rocking the perfect record. We are 13-0. We've already locked up our division. Another new injury. Steve Sharpton out 6 weeks. He's going to be out the remainder of the regular season and potentially one playoff game, I believe. Weekly awards, we did get one. DeMarcus Wilkins, 26-31, 345 yards, 4 touchdowns. Did get sacked 5 times, however, but also we did lose an O-lineman due to injury, so that is understandable. I mean, we can definitely take our foot off the gas here. Bonding. We're 13-0. We've already done the division. I don't know how good the rest of the teams are. We beat the Chargers, so we're ahead of them. We beat the Titans, we're ahead of them. At worst, we finish with the 2 seed, so all we need to do is win and the Dolphins lose. I don't know, but that's all we have to do in order to beat them. It's just if we play against them once. Something I do want to quickly check is our roster, see how that's looking, because like I said, injuries can definitely mess up with how the roster shapes out. Obviously it has. And the big thing is the specialist roles, which all appear to be the same, so no complaints here. But unfortunately, we are going to skip this Eagles game as well, which results in a 21-20 win. Now, this Jets game, we're going to play week 16 through 18. The Dolphins look like they dropped a spot, so I'm guessing they just straight up lost. Yep, we've already clinched the 1 seed. 14-0. And you can see I'm simulating these games. I am not trying to just have the most unstoppable team. So with that being said, you cannot get mad at me for, oh, he's playing all these games. You can see the stream. Joey Caldwell, 2 sacks, player of the week. Let me actually, I didn't show it, so let me just, if I have to clear my name as well. How many those games are forced wind? None. The bye week? Doesn't matter. That literally does not matter what you do in the bye week. So, I'm not cheating. Don't even make those accusations. However, stat-wise, I do want to quickly check to see where we are. DeMarcus Wilkins, 5th, 2nd, 6th. First in offense. Rushing, first for Kyle Rogers. That's without given. Points scored first. Chris Reese finally clips 1,000 yards. Is 4th, however, though. So we have a few guys who just missed the list. As you can see, DeMarcus Wilkins, very close between all these guys. Wilkins could definitely just pass them all out. Dan Herbert, I really like how well he's doing. I mean, he was a former guy for us who ended up being a backup because he just was not good enough. Rushing, Kyle Rogers is 350 yards ahead of 2nd place. 5 touchdowns ahead of 2nd place. Receiving, Chris Reese is about 100 yards out from being 1st. However, podium is definitely not out of the question. I would say getting 1st would be, a hard task to do, but we're never going to rule it out, obviously. Michael Aldridge, for only 636 yards, having 13 touchdowns is very impressive. But Chris Reese finally having that kind of dominant season we were expecting him to do every year. It just took him a while to kind of get it again. My theory is going to be that it's De'Vion Carter. De'Vion Carter got injured multiple times now this year. I feel like that kind of allowed more opportunities for Chris Reese with his friendly competition of a teammate, being out of the question. Wow, we punted. I would have 100% gone for that. 4th and inches. If we're going to lose one game this season, it is going to be this one. I will call it right now. If we are going to lose a regular season game, it is going to be the game against the New York Jets. I'm not even, like, the fact that I'm more scared about the Jets than the two AFC North teams I play in weeks 17 and 18 says all you need to know about this rivalry we have against them. No matter how good one team is and how bad the other team is, it is always going to come down to the final possession. It never fails to disappoint. I mean, a lot of times this has been the team that has ruined our playoff chances. Or, not chances, knocked us out of the playoffs. Just had to get that ball away with pressure. Now facing a 3rd and 10 from midfield. So we're going to go with 3 pass plays in a row, hoping one of them works out. The one that Chris Reese on 3rd down, of course, does. The Ravens 3 and 12. Definitely not the season they were hoping for. However, I don't know if that's going to be holding or what. It is, so that was just a bad throw by me. I thought there was going to be a window. There wasn't, obviously. They played beautiful. Great wrap-up tackle there by Joey Caldwell. He could, is someone I never mentioned, could be wearing that gold jacket once he calls it quits. And never see another 56 on this team again. And Mike Sherman got beat by number 82, 40 on 1st down. Something that I am the reason the Jets have been good. We gave them Brandon James. Brandon James was a draft pick by us who we didn't think we'd end up using because I don't remember who the quarterback was at the time, but we had high hopes for him. So we were like, Brandon James, just get out of here. And, well, look what happened. Brandon James has been on one of the better teams throughout, the decades, while the quarterback we had is, I'm pretty sure, not even on our roster. Granted, it's probably because both quarterbacks, at least now, are old. Brandon James is, I think, what, 36? What a catch by Tim Hall. Hauling that one in. But I think the quarterback who we had, at that time, just never amounted to anything. I think he's, when I say not on a roster, I mean, I think it's been for a long time now. For good reason. Just didn't pan out. That's obviously out of our control. It's all on him. But it sucks that we got rid of Brandon James. However, we have won Super Bowls no matter who our quarterback is, so... Oh my goodness, Chris Reese, the awareness is not there for you. You need to go up and catch that. Maybe not catch it, but you need to at least put in the effort. I mean, that's definitely a good way to come back, and that is a nice little touchdown. But like I said, 7-7. We have been one of the best offenses. We have scored 7 points this first half. Jamie Rhodes with the interception. I'm shocked we got caught there. I was not expecting that. And because we got caught, it's going to result in no points. I'm going to miss Jamie Rhodes. I think he is going to be a Hall of Famer. I don't think his jersey is going to be retired by us. When it comes down to that, I don't think he's going to have the longevity that, you know, other players have made a case for. But, I mean, for some reason this year, he has felt amazing these past few years. I think he kind of knows that his time is quickly going away. Not because we want to. If it was up to me, I'd keep him around till he's 55. Maybe not that long, but we don't have the money. He is an aging player to where a lot of the guys who we elected to re-sign to where we have the 90K now, obviously, is due to them being younger with a lot more potential compared to Jamie Rhodes, who is 29, so he'll be 30. You stop progressing at 29. You kind of hit that brick wall at 28, you stop at 29. You start regressing at 30. So at this point, realistically, he's only going to get worse. So I'm happy that we're, you know, using his good years. But obviously that doesn't mean anything, because I'm gonna imagine have another 2 years, at least 2 years of productive seasons. And that's just a huge play by by Kyle Rogers. I mean, Jamie Rhodes, if we could have kept him, we would have. Like I said, he just doesn't make the list due to what he offers long term compared to what the other players did. And with our team, we need to constantly be replacing players because we are a draft factory. Where we're constantly, with us, we're a shelf life of a team. Once you don't really fit our needs, so pretty much once you aren't popular anymore for like the fans and stuff, we just ship you on your way. It's sad, but that's just how our team is. Other guy, and let's be clear, Jamie Rhodes is still a popular shelf item. It's just not popular enough for us to keep him. Oh, I mean, that's beautiful. They have to go 98 yards, 22 seconds, no timeout. Corey Gowrie, same thing. He's a punter, so obviously he does not have the respect he deserves. But we can't keep him around. He has spent probably the longest time a single player has spent with us ever. So it sucks to have to say goodbye to him. And we get a safety to just pretty much put the icing on the cake. Final word, Green Bay and Tampa end in a tie. We just let the ball roll out of bounds to get it at the 40.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking.
Okay, ready?
One kneel down. All it's going to take. And there we go. Like I said, it came down to the final possession. Granted, 98 yards in 22 seconds is not a favorable final possession, which is why it ended in the safety. But it's also kind of on Brandon James. You need to throw that football. You cannot hold on to the football. That is a ball that you need out. It needs to be leaving your hands. This Bengals game is very important because, well, as you can see, they're 9-6. It looks like in the playoffs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they would be in. I mean, we can quickly confirm it here. Yeah, they are the 6th seed. And this is a big game. Not necessarily for us. Well, it is for us as well. Because this is going to change the seeding of the playoffs. This is going to... Because there is a great chance that if we beat the Bengals right here, that we will be playing them in the divisional round. Because I imagine the Bengals make it to the playoffs. I imagine they're going to be the 6th or the 7th seed. So if we beat them here, they're probably going to drop down to the 7th. Which then pretty much means all they have to do is just control their destiny where, you know, they'll be our competition in the divisional round if they win both their games. Last team I want to face besides the Jets, because you never want to play a team in your division. Division games are the hardest games for a reason. Why would you want to do it in the playoffs? Bad they are, it's always going to be a game. And I think that's why it's going to be one of the best non-divisional rivalries I'll ever experience in one of these series. I don't think I've never, let me change that. This is the best one. Fourth and inches, you're saying to go kick a field goal. Man, we're trying to knock the Bengals out of the playoffs here. Kyle Rogers, not by a lot, by enough, takes up the first down. What the heck is their defense? A wide open touchdown. They have driven down the field. They're staring right at a 3rd and 8, which is, you know, scary because they have a field goal unless we sack them or something. They had the guy burnt. Don't even dance, Byron Morton. You got burnt. Devion Carter. Down to the 29. What a window. Out of bounds? You're lying. Never got that second foot down.
Let's go, let's
And you know how rare it is for me to throw it to the tight end there? That is normally the last read you make on that play. And he just pretty much established that's why. Because Tim Hall will make that catch, but our third string tight end, I don't even know the name of, won't make that one? Come on. Now Max Carter's, if that's the tight end there, it's a whole different story, let's be honest. Max Carter's is that dude. However, some random tight end, in fact, let's see. Brad Patchett, a rookie. You're a rookie, so you'll get a pass. Wide open, Tim Hall. And now all of a sudden we took a while, but we are firing on all cylinders. We're about to take a 3-score lead if all goes well here. Chris Reese now. Priority alert. It's the Steelers. They take the lead. Well, they add on to their lead. Come on. I like this team a lot. It's going to suck to see a lot of these guys go. With Jamie Rhodes, Corey Gallery especially. He has been on our team every single year of his career. And it's been like 15 or 16 years. That is going to suck. I'm hoping he retires after this season. Obviously, if he wants to keep going, I encourage him. Keep going. However, I want him to retire a Brown for life. Never being on another team type of it. Which is why, like I said, if he wants to keep going, keep going. But, if you want to stop, stop. Dan Herbert is slicing us up. And Tim Hall recovers the onside kick, and with a minute remaining, we're staring at the cusp of 17-0. And potentially knocking the Bengals to a win and some help scenario in Week 18. Kyle Rogers, what a carry, down to the 11. 40 yards, and you can hear just how hyped the Browns fans are after that play. I thought he was gone. As you can see, just all works out. Mace man miss. I thought after that he was gone. Great hustle by 32. And then the spin move. If number 55 ain't there, that's a touchdown. Like I said though, Kyle Rogers, he is that guy when we need him to be. There's a reason he leads the league in rushing yards every single year. All we have to do is take 5 seconds here. That's it. And we punch our ticket into the 17 win column. Alright. The Jets beat the Bills, so the Jets aren't even out of their division yet. Keeping it alive. Also potentially helping the Dolphins out. Obviously, if the Dolphins and the Bills play each other week 18, then it might be over for the Jets. I should not have done that. That was so toxic. But with one more game, we're staring at a perfect regular season. I don't know how the preseason went. In fact, I'm pretty sure we tied, so technically we'd still be perfect. However, that's not, like, cool. Tie, win, yeah, 201. If we would have beat the Saints, we would have gone perfect. Like, actually perfect. Obviously, preseason means nothing, but I mean, there's a chance people could say we didn't lose a single game preseason in all. Obviously, it would suck for them to not saying they won every game. Hey, I'll take they didn't lose a single game. Obviously, we're hyping ourselves up. There's still one more game. We're hyping ourselves up. There's still 3 more games we have to go through as well if we want that. There's 4 more games we have to play if we want that perfect season. Let's get that straight. There's still 4 more games. No one remembers the regular season. They remember... well, they do. Take the Patriots, for example. No one talks about that in the good way. It's always, they could have been perfect if it wasn't for Eli Manning. That was a great attempt by them. I'll give them respect there. Slightly underthrown, and that allowed Jamie Rhodes to, get another interception on the year. You might be leading the league this year. We're not getting scared. Second quarter, we're down. And they have the ball in the red zone. They're playing for, they have an interesting path. They have draft positioning on the line, but they could also be the reason we don't go 18-0. The Jets win, so I don't know if that's enough to punch their ticket. But hey, at least they got the win. It sucks that he got that ball out. Because now it's 3rd and 10 instead of like 3rd and 18. They also pretty much can't get a first down, so it's touchdown or bust. But that's also good for them because that gives them more yards to work with. And he just took it out of the end zone. Like, why? I didn't want you to. Big carry by DeMarcus Wilkins, up to 21. Dallas finishes the season 12-5. Tennessee 9-8. They were one of the best teams in the league, and they have just fallen from a hill. I mean, you have to hope their division suck, because I don't think they make the playoffs outside that. The Bengals won, so they don't. Unless the Dolphins sucked as well. So I believe we're 9-6, so they would have had to lose out.
Here we go, here we go.
And even then, they still would have needed the tiebreaker. But, Madden 25, I feel like should quickly talk about. That's coming out in like a month. And I still haven't announced what team I'm doing. Now, part of that is I've just been lazy. Part of that is I don't even have like a clear-cut answer yet. Tim Hall is going to go the distance. But I'll go ahead and tell you, they're pretty much between two teams at the moment. It really sucks to like, I tend to limit myself with teams I can do. With, because ideally, if I didn't do the Browns this year, I would have done the Pittsburgh Steelers. However, since I did the Browns this year, I'm not going to do the Steelers because I already did the AFC North. I like to give at least 2 years before I do the same division. So realistically, if I wanted to, I could return to the NFC South. I'm not going to. I'll just, say that. But if I wanted to, I could return to the NFC South and do not the Falcons, but I could do because I already did the Falcons, Buccaneers, Saints, Panthers. I could do one of them. The Saints would be a pretty good choice. But I'm not going to simply because it doesn't feel right. Like I said, I've done this 3 years, going on 4 now. I want to kind of get everyone involved before I start doing, not repeats of teams, but divisions. So, whereas I could do another NFC South, I want to try and get all 8 divisions before we kind of look and start doing that. Once we get all the divisions, I don't really care. Obviously, I don't even expect me to be doing YouTube for all of this. And if it is, it's going to be me as like a 25-year-old with just a straight up passion and not any care for making it big. I said 25. I would not be that old. I would be like 23. How old would I be? I'd be what, 22? 23 maybe? I'm 18 now. Just turned actually, so. Yeah. I'd be 18, 19, 19, 20, 20, 21, 21, 22. Yeah, 22, 23 at the end of the series. But we go 18-0. It's a nice little thing to be looking at. Or 17-0, excuse me. But the thing that I will say, there are 2 teams who I'm looking at. I'm not afraid to say them, honestly. It is the LA Rams and the New York Jets. Or, excuse me, not the Jets, the New York Giants. I'm not doing the Jets. Jets are too good. I only said that because they're right there. Those are the 2 teams I'm looking at. The Giants are, I don't know, because I feel like everyone's going to want to do the Giants. Plus, I tend to normally want to own a piece of merchandise of the team I do, and I don't have a Giants item. I mean, I also don't have a UCF Golden Knights item, and I'm going to do them, but the only college stuff I own is Ohio State, because I'm not a college guy. So, those are the teams I'm looking at. Like I said, obviously it's not final, and The reason is the Giants, well, they're probably going to be one of the worst teams in the league. You got Daniel Jones, which is an interesting situation with, a lockdown contract where he's getting $40 million a year for, the next 3 years now or something. The Rams, because I feel like they are a very Cleveland Browns type team where they are going to be good immediately, or they should be, Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp. But those are their two best players, and they're going to not be that good for long. Like I said, it's a team who's going to be good immediately and then kind of be bad. Like I'm saying, I'm expecting the first 2 years of the series to be good. And then by year 3, I feel like it's going to be, all right, we have to fix this up. And the reason the Rams also are so good is they really nailed this draft. So all those players who they drafted in, this year's draft are all going to be on the final years of their deal, soon. So it's kind of perfect in a sense of I'm going to have to get rid of the old guys who make up the team. The quarterback and the wide receiver 1. And then the young guys are all going to be getting contracts at the same time. So I'm going to have to pick and choose between those. So one team, it's like, they just suck. I'm going to have to build them from the ground up. The other team, it's going to be, they have assets. It's just, I'm going to have to pick and choose which ones I keep, which ones go. I feel like they're going to be both around the same difficulty because one division has the Cowboys and Eagles with the Commanders as well. Actually, Giants definitely have it a lot harder. The other has the 49ers, who are great, but the Seahawks are a very iffy team. And the Cardinals are a very unknown team, and even with their highest projection, it's probably going to be 500 at best. So, I think we're in a great spot with what team I do use. It's probably going to be one of those. Like I said, it's about 50-50. What's kind of drawing me away is the Giants definitely look like the harder team. Not in terms of what it takes to build them, but in terms of who they're going against. While the Rams is more of uniqueness. Giants, like I said, are probably going to be one of the most sought-after teams to rebuild. The Rams, I feel like not a lot of teams are going, or people are going to do. Because I want to be original. I don't want to take other people's teams. Because, especially small creators. Because I want them to have their chance at the spotlight. Like I said, I haven't even had mine. Which is why I'm trying to be different. That way, I don't want to pick, let's rebuild the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm not going to do that. That's not going to get views. This doesn't even get views. This is, like I said, just a passion. However, I want my passion to be my passion. I want other people's passions to grow into jobs. Like I said, I'd rather hold myself back for this if it means letting a bunch of other people succeed. So, I'm not going to try and take their teams. If I do, it's unintentional. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I will see you guys next time where we'll go through the half an episode stream of the playoffs. Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed.